Garmin might have just given away its next major release without even realizing it. In a rare, eyebrow-raising moment of unintentional transparency, Garmin's own Taiwan site revealed the name Forerunner 970, a product that hadn't yet been publicly acknowledged. This wasn't a staged announcement or a carefully choreographed leak to build hype. Instead, it was a quiet, bizarre discovery that sent shockwaves through the fitness tech community. The name surfaced within an extended warranty form, tucked into the back end of Garmin's Taiwan support page. What made this situation especially strange wasn't just the appearance of a new model number, but the fact that it was written in Korean, despite the site being in Taiwan, where Mandarin is the dominant language. This multilingual mix-up made the whole thing feel more like a real misstep rather than some clever PR stunt. And let's be honest, Garmin doesn't usually mess up. The company is notorious for keeping leaks under tight control. That's what makes this so significant. The slip-up isn't just a one-off mention. Combined with additional regulatory filings surfacing online, it's almost certain the Forerunner 970 is not only real, it's nearly ready to ship. These filings typically mark one of the final steps before a consumer device launches. Garmin might not say anything publicly for now, but history tells us that when filings appear, announcements are never far behind. So what should we expect? While there's no official spec sheet yet, Garmin watchers are piecing things together based on past devices, user feedback, and some educated guesses. The 965 already introduced an AMOLED display, which was a big shift from the transflective screens Garmin usually prefers. It's safe to bet the 970 will build on that foundation, possibly with a brighter and more sunlight-readable AMOLED that's tailored for extreme outdoor use. Battery life, another hallmark of Garmin wearables, could see further optimization. Garmin's watches already last longer than most smartwatches, especially with features like GPS and music enabled, but there's always room for improvement. Garmin knows that endurance athletes don't want to charge their devices every day. Storage capacity is also expected to get a boost. With more athletes storing music, podcasts, and offline maps directly on their watches, more internal storage would eliminate the constant need for syncing or offloading. That also opens the door to more advanced mapping features or even additional offline functionality. Users are also hoping for a streamlined interface, faster syncing to apps like Strava or Apple Health, and a recovery engine that's smarter, more personalized, and more accurate. Garmin's performance features are already elite, but more integration with rest, sleep quality, and even mood could help deliver a truly holistic training experience. But the biggest unknown? Where the 970 fits in the lineup. Does it replace the 965 entirely? That might make sense, especially if Garmin wants to maintain a two-model flagship line. Or maybe the 970 is a premium variant aimed at an even more serious audience. Think ultramarathoners or triathletes who need ultra-precise tracking in tough terrain. Then again, it could be a transitional model, something new but temporary, intended to test features before a future 975 enters the ring. Whatever Garmin's goal, one thing is clear. The company is rethinking its roadmap. There's a lot of anticipation surrounding the idea of modular product tiers. One where users pick a watch and then customize it with additional features or accessories depending on their lifestyle. That's speculative for now, but the unusual leap in numbering suggests Garmin's planning more than just a spec bump. Beyond the device itself, Garmin's update policy is under scrutiny. Some longtime users of older models, like the Fenix 6 and 7 series, have voiced concern over software updates slowing or stopping entirely. Garmin's habit of pushing fresh features only to newer devices can make older ones feel abandoned, even when the hardware is still more than capable. The Forerunner 970 could be a turning point here, either reinforcing those fears or quelling them. If it ushers in new features exclusive to the latest models, it may widen the gap. On the other hand, a consistent update roadmap with clear device longevity would go a long way in reassuring users who expect to keep their watch for years, not months. This kind of transparency is crucial for Garmin's long-term reputation. If the 970 does push a new chapter for Garmin's wearable division, the company will have to answer tough questions about backward compatibility, ongoing support, and how much value customers can expect after the initial purchase. Garmin loyalists aren't just looking for innovation. They want consistency. They've come to trust Garmin for its accuracy, endurance, and reliability. If the 970 hits the right notes, it could be one of Garmin's biggest successes yet. Not because it's flashy, but because it represents an evolution that truly listens to user feedback. The timing of this unintentional reveal is also worth watching. Garmin's usual product cycle would suggest a summer launch, likely in late Q2 or early Q3. If regulatory filings are already in motion, we could see a full announcement very soon. That would put the Forerunner 970 in the spotlight just in time for peak outdoor training season, an ideal launch window. For those already using the Forerunner 965 or 265, there's no rush to ditch your watch. Those models are still top tier, and Garmin tends to support its recent devices for at least a few years. However, if you've been waiting for something truly next-gen, this leak might be your signal to hold off on any immediate upgrades. There's a strong chance the 970 will not only bring new features, but also reduce the price of current models. That's good news for anyone on a tighter budget. It means you'll have two good options. Grab the latest and greatest, or wait and score the 965 at a discount once the 970 officially drops. One thing's for sure, the Garmin community is already buzzing with ideas. People want better visibility in bright light, more seamless Bluetooth connections, and quicker access to third-party integrations. They want smaller bezels, more responsive touchscreens, and smarter recovery tools. The wish list is long, but it all points in one direction. Users want Garmin to push forward while honoring its roots. It's not about flashy gimmicks. It's about intelligent progress. That's the challenge Garmin faces now. The 970 has to deliver more than just upgraded specs. It has to show that Garmin is still leading the way in the wearable space, not by copying others, but by listening to what real athletes want and building a product that stands the test of time. Accidental or not, this leak might be the beginning of Garmin's next big chapter. And if the company plays its cards right, the Forerunner 970 won't just be a product, it'll be a statement, a commitment to innovation, consistency, and trust. Stay tuned to Technology Review for more updates, first impressions, and hands-on coverage the moment the Forerunner 970 is made official.